everybody. I am welcoming you to a special presentation of Walpole Legion Baseball on Walpole Media. Today is Monday, June 24th, 2024. It's a beautiful sunny day here in Walpole, Mass. Today's matchup is between Needham Post and Walpole Post. On the mound today for Walpole is in the they're wearing their Walpole hats with either a red and white, and the Needham Post in the dark blue and yellow. On the mound today for Walpole will be number 35. It'll be number 35, Aiden Newhall on the mound today. So let's check out the rest of the Walpole players. We'll start with the infield. At third base, number 9 it's Edward Deitel at third base. Looks like we got Richie Hayes, number 32, at first base. Number 15, Paul Whalen, he'll be at shortstop. Number 7, Ryan Domino will be at second base. In right field, we have number 14, Nick Foynes, out in right field today. In center field, we have center field, and then in left field, number 18 is Jackson Marshall out in left field. In center field, I do not know who's in center field. I will find that out as we go along. My name is Antonio Cesare, and I will be calling this game for you today. So we are top of the first, and we'll get ready for what hopefully will be a fascinating game here today. So Aiden Newhall is ready, and here we go with the first pitch of the ball game between Needham Post and Walpole Post. Newhall's into his windup. The first pitch is in there for strike one. Swing and a miss for strike two. Newhall's quickly ahead in the count. 0-2. That just misses inside for ball one. The 1-2 pitch. Ground ball. Newhall is racing there, and he flips it over to Hayes, and it gets to the out at first base. So nice play by Aiden Newhall, and that's the first out here in the top of the first. So one down here in the top of the first. Ground ball out, and now batting for Needham will be number 25 to the plate. Sorry, number 26 to the plate. This pitch is in there for strike one. Next pitch, in there for a strike. Pitch just misses inside for a ball. Pitch is fouled behind the plate, out of play. So count 2-2 to number 26. Newhall sets. Here comes the 2-2 offering. Just high, both. So now it's a full count, 3-2. And it looks like time was called by the home plate. Time was being called at the plate, so the home plate umpire gave him time. So 2-2. So still 2-2 count. Sorry, 3-2 count. Here comes the payoff pitch, and that's in there for strike 3. And that will be outnumbered. And that's Newhall's first strikeout of the day, and that's 2 down here in the top of the first. So 2 down here in the top of the first. A ground ball out and a strikeout for Newhall, and now the next batter up for Needham will be number 42. First pitch is a swing and a miss for strike 1. And that's in there for strike 2. So Newhall quickly ahead in the count, 0-2. And that's gonna miss high for ball 1. I got to see Newhall pitch a couple of games ago, last Tuesday, and he was magnificent in his last start. Ball low in the dirt. That's count 2-2. Newhall waits on the 2-2 offering, and that's in there for strike 3. So back-to-back strikeouts for Aiden Newhall, and they go down. They go down 1-2-3. So Needham with that got no runs, no hits, no walks, and 2 strikeouts for Aiden Newhall. So we'll head to the bottom of the first. Walpole coming up to bat. So we head to the bottom of the first, and so let's check out the starting lineup for your Walpole Legion. So leading off will be the shortstop, number 15, Paul Wayland. He'll lead it off. Richie Hayes, the first baseman, batting second. Nick Foynes, the left fielder, right fielder, batting third. Michael Conley, DH batting fourth. Edward Deitel, batting, he'll bat fifth. Joe Pileski will bat sixth. Okay. Ryan Domino will bat seventh. Cass Cantrell will bat eighth, and Jackson Marshall, the left fielder, will bat ninth. So on the mound today for Needham Post will be number 17. He was warming up, and he was warming up right in front of me before the game today. Leading off for Walpole will be the shortstop, number 15, Paul Wayland. Will lead it off for Walpole today. The starting lineup, Coach Coach Lee I got the lineup from Coach Lee before the game today, which was really appreciated. First pitch to Wayland is in there for strike one. That's good. That's gonna miss. Count 1-1. Whelan waits on the 1-1 pitch. Here it comes. That's low in the dirt. Ball 2. Ground ball. And that's good right to the second baseman, and he'll throw on to first for the first out of the inning. So Wayland Wayland grounds out for the first out here in the bottom of the first. So one down here in the bottom of the first, and that brings up the first baseman, number 32, Richard Hayes. Hayes ground ball to the shortstop. Number 26 runs, throws, and he got him. So nice play by number 26 for Needham, and makes the great play to throw out Hayes for the second out of the inning. So 2 down here in the bottom of the first, and that brings up the left fielder, number 14, Nick Foynes, to the plate. First pitch to Foynes, and he'll line it, and that goes to the left fielder, and it's going to go over his head. Foynes on his horse. He's going for second, and Foynes is going to stay at second with the double. So Nick Foynes gave it a ride, and he gets a two out double to a 2-out double. So a 2-out double for Foynes, and so now you got a runner at second, 2 down, and now brings up the DH, number 20, Michael Conley, to the plate. So Conley DHing today. He was very good in the last few games I was here, and Conley takes it for strike 1. Checks the runner. Here comes the pitch. That's low in the dirt for ball 1. He looks for the sign. He's keeping an eye on Nick Foynes at second base as Foynes takes his lead. The pitch. That's low in the dirt. Foynes going to go for third. The throw is not going to be in time. So Nick Foynes on the low ball in the dirt, the Needham catcher couldn't find it, and Nick Foynes steals third base. So it'll go down as a stolen base for Nick Foynes. So a 2-1 count to Michael Conley. Foynes runner now 90 feet away for Walpole. And Conley grounds ball right to the shortstop. He'll throw, and he's going to be safe. Ball gets away from the first baseman. The throw is not going to be in time as Conley will get to second. So Michael Conley gets an RBI single, and Walpole leads it 1-0. So Walpole reaches on an RBI single by Mike Conley. He beats up the throw to get the single, and he gets Walpole on the board first. It's 1-0. So, and then a throw gets away from the first baseman. Conley is now at second base. So now up to bat for Walpole will be number 9. It'll be Edward Dattel to the plate. Dattel takes it for ball 1. Walpole looks to jump out early in this game, just like they did in the game last Friday where they jumped out to an early lead. Mrs. Lowe, now it's 2-0 to Dattel. That's in there for strike 1. Count 2-1. He checks Conley in second. The pitch, and it's grounded right back to the pitcher, and he'll underhand it to first, and that will do it. So that will do it for the top. That'll do it for one inning. We're through one inning of baseball so far. Walpole jumps out to Walpole jumps out 1-0 as we head to the top of the second. We head to the top of the second. Walpole up 1-0 thanks to that reach-in RBI single by Mike Conley to give Walpole a 1-0 lead after Nick Foynes hit a double with two outs in the top of the first. So A. Newhall back on the mound to start the second. It was pretty much a 1-2-3. A 1-2-3 top of the first. He had a 1-2-3 top of the first with 2 strikeouts. He's back on the mound here, so let's see if he can keep his Needham bats quiet as we head to the second. So leading off for Needham leading it off here. It's a lefty. Can't tell who it is. But here we go for the top of the second. First pitch from Newhall is in there for strike 1. And that's going to be a hit by the pitch on number 34. So Newhall hits him in the hand, and so number 34 will take a jog down to first base. So a hit by the pitch, and Needham has a runner on. So now batting for Needham will be number 37 to the plate. And a ground ball. Whalen on the second for one. On to first, and it's not going to be in time, so they'll just get the out at second base. So they'll get the out at second, so it'll be a fielder's choice. And that's one down here in the top of the second. So one down here in the top of the second. One down here in the top of the second. And Needham has to run around with one down. First pitch is in there for strike one. That's misses inside. Ball one. Count 1-1. Ground ball, and that's going to go foul out of play. So the count 1-2. So Newhall checks the runner at first. Here comes the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike three. So Newhall gets his third strikeout of the day, and that's two down. That's two down here in the top of the second. And now batting for Needham will be number 23 to the plate. Throw back to first, and the throw gets away from Hayes. And the runner's going to be on his horse, and he's going to go. He's running second. He's going to third. A throw from Hayes is not going to be in time. So number 37, after he was hit by the pitch, and he reaches, and he goes to third base on a bad throw from Newhall to Richard Hayes. So now they have a runner on scoring position with two down. That's in there for a ball. So a bad pickoff throw by Newhall, and that's not what Walpole wanted. But Needham now has a man in scoring position with two down. In there for a strike. And a swing and a miss for strike two. So the count 1-2. And that's in there. A miss is inside. Counts now even at 2-2. That misses inside. So full count here at 3-2. That's in there for strike three. So back-to-back strikeouts for Newhall. That's his fourth strikeout of the day, and that will do it for that's going to do it for the top of the second. So Needham threatened, but don't break the ice just yet. So we will head now to the bottom of the second. Walpole still lead 1-0. I'd like to welcome you back to the bottom. We head to the bottom of the second. Walpole still lead 1-0. So leading it off for Walpole will be number 3, Michael Pileski, to lead it off. I think Michael Pileski was in. I think he's playing center field today. So here we go. So number 17 for Needham back on the mound for his second inning. And here we go for the first pitch to Michael Pileski. The first pitch is fouled off the catcher for strike 1. Ground ball right to the second baseman, number 23. Throws on to first, and that's the first. And then throws on to first for the first out of the inning. So that's one down. That's one down here in the bottom of the second. So one down here in the bottom of the second. Now batting for Walpole, be number 7. It's Ryan Domino to the plate. The second baseman. First pitch is a ball in the dirt. Is a pitch in the dirt for ball 1. That's low, 2-0. And that's it in there for a strike. Pitch in the dirt for a ball. So count 3-1. That's in there for strike 2. Count. It's now a full count, 3-2 to Ryan Domino. Ryan Domino waits on a 3-2 pitch, and a ground ball foul out down the right field line, down the left field line, out of play. So the count remains 3-2. And that's gonna miss for ball 4. So Ryan Domino will take a jog down to first base. So nobody out here, and runner at first base for Walpole. Now batting number 24 is Cass Cantrell. And Cantrell looks at a called strike 1. Pitch is foul, out of play. That just misses for a ball. That just misses for a ball. So count now 2-2 to Cass Cantrell. Number 17 checks the runner. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Cantrell lines it. Ground ball on the second for one. On the first, it's not going to be in time. So it's going to be that'll go down as the fielder's choice. That'll go down as the fielder's choice. So Cass Cantrell will be at first base with that's the first out of the inning. So one down here in the bottom of the second, and now brings up number 18, the 9-hitter. The left fielder Jackson Marshall to the plate. A bunt, and that's gonna go. That'll be foul behind the plate for strike one. The right fielder. Nick Foynes plays at left field. I got mixed up between left field and right field. Swing and a miss. So count 1-2 to Walpole's right fielder Jackson Marshall. Checks the runner. The 1-2 pitch. Foul behind the plate. So we'll do it again. We'll do it again. 1-2. So still no. So one down here. Walpole has a runner at first base on a fielder's choice. And we have a 1-2 pitch to Marshall. It's a ground ball, ball low in the dirt, and Cantrell will steal second base. So it's going to be a stolen base for Cass Cantrell, and he'll get himself now into scoring position with one down, and Jackson Marshall waiting on a 2-2 pitch. Cantrell takes his lead. The 2-2. Foul. So we'll do it again. Still 2-2 to Marshall. Number 15. Then we go back to the top of the order. The shortstop, Paul Whalen, waits on deck. Here comes the 2-2 yet again to Jackson Marshall. Marshall, ground ball. Right to the second baseman. He's having a little trouble, and Marshall's going to reach. So Jackson Marshall will reach. They'll go down as a single for. They'll go down as an error. I think an error on the shortstop, on the second baseman. But it'll go down as a single and an error. So Jackson Marshall reaches on a single, and it's an error on the second baseman. So we go back to the top of the order. Walpole's got two men in the corner with one down, and that brings up the leadoff hitter, Paul Whalen. And Whalen lines it into right field, a base hit. From third comes Cantrell. He will score. And so it's an RBI single for Paul Whalen, and Walpole now leads it 2-0. So Paul Whalen with an RBI single, and Walpole leads it 2-0. So they got two runners runners at second and third with still one down, and they bring up the first baseman Richard Hayes. And Hayes looks at a pitch low for ball one. Marshall at second, Whalen at first, one down. Richard Hayes at the plate. The 1-0. Misses high, 2-0. Walpole jumping to a 2-0 lead here, and we're in the bottom of the second. And Walpole already's got 2 runs in. Got one run in the first and 1 here in the second. Runners go as Hayes lines it to center. It's going to be caught out there. Marshall is on his horse, and actually that will be caught, and that catch will end the inning. So that will do it through 2 innings of baseball. An RBI single by Paul Whalen gives Walpole a 2-0 lead. So we'll head to the top of the third. We head to the top of the third. Walpole lead 2-0. They lead 2-0 on a RBI single by Paul Whalen to give them a 2-0 lead. A. Newhall back out for his 3rd inning, and so far he has held these Walpole bats, these Needham bats so far. He's got no runs, no hits, no walks, and he's got 4 strikeouts. See if Newhall can keep it up here. He's pitching quite well against these Needham bats. So just finding out here that Cass Cantrell is in center field. So here we go with the top of the third. So leading off for Walpole will be for Needham will be number 32. And they'll be in there for strike 1. Newhall has been throwing some first strike pitches here so far. Swing and a miss. Newhall quickly ahead in the count, 0-2. And a swing and a miss for strike 3. So Newhall that's his 5th. That's now Newhall's 5th strikeout of the day. That's 1 down here in the top of the third. So now batting for Needham will be number 4 to the plate. First pitch in there for strike 1. Newhall's really getting those first strike pitches so far in this game. Time was being called. Newhall is resets. Here comes the pitch. In there for strike 2. So Newhall is quickly ahead in the count yet again. Oh, no balls, 2 strikes. The 0-2 is in there for strike three. Back-to-back sets, back-to-back strikeouts for Abe Newhall. He's got 6, and that's 2 down here in the top of the third. And certainly the Walpole infielders are loving this, are really liking this, seeing their starting pitcher dominate so far. First pitch in there for strike 1. Ground ball. Newhall's got it. He throws to first and got him at first base. It's a nice job by Aiden Newhall. That's a 1-2-3, top of the third. So we'll head to the bottom of the third. Walpole still lead 2-0. We head to the bottom of the third. Walpole still lead 2-0. So leading it off for Walpole here will be the left fielder, number 14, Nick Foynes, to the plate. Nick Foynes, he doubled his first time up, and later scored he scored the first run of the game. First pitch from number 17 is going to go foul. It goes foul, just foul, out of the reach of the first baseman, and for strike 1. Foynes lines it, and it's going to be caught out there by the second baseman for the first out of the third, bottom of the third. So now up for Walpole will be, it's going to be number, looks like it's going to be number 19. It's number 19, it's Michael Conley. Number 20, Michael 19, Michael Conley. And he'll take a look at ball 1. And Conley lines it into center. It's going to be caught out there by the center fielder. And that's 2 down here in the bottom of the third. So two outs here in the bottom of the third. And now, so batting now for Walpole will be the third baseman, number 9, Edward Dytel. Dytel lines high fly ball to the left. And it's going to be caught out there by the left fielder. And that's going to do it for the bottom of the third. So that'll do it for the bottom of the third. So we are through 3 innings of baseball. Walpole still lead 2-0 as we head to the top of the fourth. We head to the top of the fourth. Walpole lead 2-0. So Aiden Newhall back for his 4th inning. So far he's got no hits, no runs, no hits, no walks, and 6 strikeouts. Leading off for Needham will be number 26. As the first pitch of Newhall is high for ball 1. Ground ball, and it's going to go foul, out of play. So I go foul, and the count 1-1. Misses inside, count 2-1. Is going to goes past the glove of the catcher, and that'll be the count 3-1. The count 3-1. The pitch is going to be low for ball 4. So that's the first walk issued by Aiden Newhall. So first walk issued. And Needham have a runner on with nobody out. So now leading off will be number 42 to the plate. First pitch is going to be a swing and a miss for strike 1. Runner takes his lead as Newhall checks the runner. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. Pitch is going to be fouled behind the screen. Count is now 0, no balls, 2 strikes. So count 0-2. High fly ball, and it's going to go foul out of play. Count still 0-2. Checks the runner. Here comes the pitch. Runner goes. That's going to be in there for strike 3. The ball gets away, gets into center field, but they'll keep the runner as Newhall gets the strikes him out for his 7th strikeout of the day, and that's one down. It's one down here in the top of the 4th. So Newhall gets the strikeout. So one down here on Newhall's 7th strikeout of the day, and the runner advances to number 26. Advances to he steals second base and gets himself into scoring position. Misses for a ball. Runner goes. And there for a strike. The throw to third is not going to be in time. Number 26 steals. He steals his second base of the day, and Needham has a runner in scoring position with one down. Here comes the pitch. The pitch is in there for a strike. Count is 2-2. Newhall set. The 2-2 offering. Foul, just foul out of play to Needham's number 34. The Needham's third base coach and the coach are talking about the last pitch, about the third base coach saying that the ball hit the glove, and the umpire, and they're talking to the home plate umpire right now, and number 34 also wanted the call, but they're not going to get it, so the count remains 2-2. Once again, here it comes, foul out of play. So the count's still 2-2. Still 2-2. Here comes again from Newhall. Ground ball foul out of play. So we'll do it again. Count remains still at 2-2. Count still 2-2. Once again, here it comes. Ground ball, and he gets into left field, a base hit, and a run scores, and Needham gets their first run on the board. That's the first hit given up. That's the first hit given up by Aiden Newhall here in the top of the 4th, and it's a 1-run ball game. Is 2-1. Now batting for Needham will be number 37 as the ball was fouled into the catcher's glove. Strike 1. High fly to high pop-up, and it's going to be caught out there. It'll be caught out there by the second baseman, Ryan Domino, that's going to be the first out. That'll be the first out of the inning. So one down here in the top of the 4th. So that's one down here. They still have a runner at first, and that's in there for called strike one. '14 is foul tipped in the catcher's mitt for strike two. It just misses inside for ball one. Misses high, 2-2. Ball gets it's a pass ball. Ball gets away, and the runner's going to number 34 will advance to second base with one down. Sorry, that's two down in the inning. Newhall got his seventh strikeout. And that's going to be high for ball four. So Newhall walks in. Another second walk issued by A. Newhall. So time being called, and it looks like it looks like they're going to have a little mound visit and talk to A. Newhall. Number 23 leads for Needham. You have two runners on. Here comes the first pitch is in there for strike one. That's low for ball one. Runner goes. It's a high fly. Center field. Cantrell's under it, and he'll make the catch to end the inning. So that'll do it for the top of the fourth. Needham get the run back and makes it a one-run ball game at 2-1. We head to the bottom of the fourth. We head to the bottom of the fourth. Walpole now only lead by a run, 2-1. So leading off for Walpole here in the bottom of the fourth will be the catcher, number 3, Michael Pileski, to the plate. So he'll lead it off. Number 17 for Needham is back out on the mound for his 4th inning, and he's allowed 2 runs so far. It looks like Walpole's going to have somebody warming up. Looks like they have somebody warming up in their pen. Looks like it's number 23, Landon Lipsit, and number 10, Alexander He. It looks like they're going to be warming up in the Walpole pen. First pitch to Wayland is a high fly ball to left field, right field, and it's going to be caught out there, and that's going to be the first. And that's the first out of the. That's first out here in the bottom of the fourth. So 1 down here in the bottom of the fourth, and now batting will be number 7, the second baseman Ryan Domino, to the plate. Ryan Domino walked. He walked his first time up. First pitch to Ryan is going to be low in the dirt for ball 1. That just misses, 2-0. That misses. Now the count is now 3 balls and no strikes. So let's see if Ryan Domino gets the. Let's see if he gets green light here at 3-0. 3-0 pitch is that just misses for ball 4. So Walpole has the leadoff runner. So they get a runner on with 1 down. With 1 down here in the bottom of the fourth. Now batting will be the center fielder, number 24, Cash Cantrell. Throw back to first is not in time. As number 17, he checks the runner. Checks the runner. First pitch. Ball goes into the dirt, and here comes Ryan Domino, and he'll get to second on the wild pitch. So Ryan Domino gets the wild pitch, and Walpole now has a runner in scoring position with 1 down. So the count is 1 ball, no strikes to Cash Cantrell. Ground ball right to the third baseman. He had a bobble, and looks like Cantrell's going to reach on an error. They'll go an error on Needham's number 42. That'll be an error, and Cantrell reaches at first base. So Ryan Domino at second, Cass Cantrell at first, and now brings up number 18, the right fielder Jackson Marshall. Bunt attempt. It's low. The throw to first is not going to be in time. It's not in time, and Jackson Marshall gets an infield single. So Jackson Marshall gets an infield single. That's his second hit of the day. He singled his last time up, and he gets a single here. And now we got bases loaded with 1 down. So we go back to the top of the order, And that brings up Paul Whalen, the shortstop, to lead it off. He'll up to bat. Takes it low for ball one. Whalen last time he had an RBI single. His last time up. Base, so Ryan Domino at third. Cash Cantrell at second. And Jackson Marshall at first. Pitch is low in the ball, pitch low in the dirt, 2-0. And it looks like the Needham catcher is going to have a mound visit to talk to his pitcher. The Walpole bats starting to heat up here in the bottom of the fourth. They're starting to heat up now, and one hit by Paul Whalen could change the momentum, the outcome of this ball game. So 2 balls, no strikes. Paul Whalen waits on a 2-0 pitch. Here it comes. Excuse me. So the pitch misses high. It's 3-0. So let's see if Whalen gets to the green light here as the Needham midfield's in it, and here comes the 3-0 pitch to Whalen, and that's in there for strike one. So count 3-1. Bases are loaded for Walpole. 1 down. And here comes the 3-1 pitch to Paul Whalen. Whalen, ground ball right to the second baseman. He'll go to the second and then throw it, and he gets them out at second base. But a run scores, so they'll go down as there'll be an RBI. There'll be a fielder's choice. There'll be a fielder's choice, but a run scores. A run does score for Walpole, and they lead it. Now they lead 3-1. So 2 down here in the bottom of the fourth. A run in, and now batting is the first baseman is number 32, Richard Hayes. Hayes with the first pitch, right back to the pitcher, throws on to first, and that's going to do it. But a run in Walpole gets the run in on a fielder's choice, and they now lead. They lead by 2 runs, 3-1. As we're through 4 innings of baseball, as we head to the top of the 5th. We head to the top of the 5th. We head to the top of the 5th. Walpole lead. Walpole get a run back, and they lead 3-1. A Newhall back out for his 5th inning. So far, he's allowed 1 run, 1 hit, 2 walks, and 7 strikeouts. So far in his outing. in there for a strike. Misses. That's in there for strike 2. So count 1 and 2 to number 32. And that's in there for strike 3. So a strikeout for Aiden Newhall. That's 1 down. That's 1 down here in the top of the 5th. So that strikeout, that's 8 now for Newhall. And he is really in control on the mound so far. So number 4 leads it off now for Needham. The first pitch is foul behind the screen for strike 1. And that's in there for strike 3. And that's back-to-back strikeouts. That's back-to-back strikeouts for Aiden Newhall. That's 2 down. That's 2 down here in the top of the 5th. So 2 down here in the top of the 5th. And as Newhall gets it in there for strike 1. And that's in there for strike 3, and Newhall strikes out the side, and that is 10 strikeouts for Aiden Newhall. So that will do it for the top of the 5th as Newhall strikes out the side. We'll head to the bottom of the 5th. Walpole lead 3-1. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Walpole leads 3-1. Leading it off for Walpole is the left fielder, number 14, Nick Foynes, to the plate. So far he's got He's got a double today. And he scored the first run of the game. Ground ball. Right to the third baseman. He throw on to first, and actually he dropped it. He dropped it, but he just gets it back, and Foynes is out at first base. So that'll be out. That's out number one. So one down here in the. That's one down here in the top of the bottom of the fifth. So now batting is going to be number 19. Number 19, the DH, Michael Conley. Conley so far has got an RBI single today. And then he reached on an error his last time up. And he lines it, and it's going to go foul. They go foul, just foul out of play. And there for a strike. A swing and a miss, and Conley goes down on strikes. So Conley goes down on strikes, and that's two down. That's two down here in the. Just two down here in the bottom of the fifth. So two down here in the bottom of the fifth, and now leading off for Walpole now will be number 9. Edward Deitel to the plate. Round ball right to the shortstop. He'll throw, and it's going to go way, and it goes past the first baseman. Deitel is hustling to second, and he is safe. So that'll go. So Deitel will reach second base, and they'll go an error. There'll be an error on the Needham shortstop. So an error on the shortstop, and Deitel reaches second. So Walpole have a runner on with 2 down, and that brings up the catcher, number 3, Michael Pileski, to the plate. First pitch it was foul tipped into the catcher's mitt for strike 1. And that's called strike 2. Looks like number 10, Alexander. He's got a bat in his hand, and it looks like he might pinch hit here. Here comes the pitch. High pop up. Back goes the Needham catcher, and the ball just lands right in front of him, foul, just out of play. Pitch goes foul, out of play. Ground ball, foul. Ground ball. And that's going to get into right field, a base hit. Dattell coming around third. He will be. And he is out at home plate. So Michael Pilecki gets a single. It's a single for Pilecki, but Edward Dattell is thrown out at home plate. So that will do it. We're through 5 innings. We're through 5 innings of baseball. Walpole still lead 3-1 as we head to the top of the 6th. We head to the top of the 6th. Walpole still leading still leading 3-1. Nathan Newhall back out for his 6th inning. He's and number 26 to lead it off for Needham as he'll take it high for ball 1. So far in Newhall's outing, he's got 1 runner, 1 hit, 2 walks, and he's got 10 strikeouts. Swing and a miss for strike 1. Just misses inside, 2-1. Ground ball, foul. That goes foul, out of play. So count is now 2-2 to number 26. Pitch is foul, out of play. I was going to go foul, out of play. The pitch, ground ball, foul. So count 2-2. Newhall he set at the belt. The 2-2 pitch. That'll be low for ball. That's low for ball 3. So full count 3-2. That's in there for strike 3. And so Aiden Newhall starts it off with the strikeout. That's now 11 strikeouts for Aiden Newhall. That's one down. That's one down here in the top of the 6th. So one down in the top of the 6th. And I'll bring it now for Needham. Batting for Needham will be number 42 to the plate. First pitch is foul behind the screen for strike 1. Ground ball, it's a bullet into center field, a base hit. So a bullet for number 42, and Needham's got a runner on. So that's only the second hit given up by Newhall, and it looks like the Walpole coach is going to have a talk, and I think he's going to have a talk with Aiden Newhall. Number 34 will now bat for Needham. With one down here in the top of the 6th. So runner on for Needham. You have the tying one at the plate. Here comes the first pitch to number 34. It's in there for strike 1. Ground ball, and it is fair down the left field line. That's going to be into left field, a base hit. So Needham got now the tying run is now at first base. So now number 37 to come up to the plate for Needham. They have 2 runners on with 1 down. First pitch, in there for strike 1. So after Newhall got his 11th strikeout, he gives up 2 back-to-back singles, and Needham have something going here in the top of the 6th as the ball goes foul out of play. Cut 0-2. And time being called here by the home plate umpire. Pitch is low in the dirt for a ball. Pitch is going to go foul out of play. Count 1-2. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. That's low in the dirt for ball 2. The 2-2 pitch. And that's in there for strike 3. That was a huge out number 2. And that is now 12 strikeouts for Aiden Newhall. That's 2 down. So 2 down here. And now brings up the batter for Needham to the plate. Newhall got two the huge out number 2. The pitch low in the dirt for ball 1. So number 14, that was ball 1 to number 14. In there for strike 1, count 1-1. Swing and a miss for, that's a swing and a miss for strike 2. Cato's down 1-2 the count. Swing and a miss for strike 3. So that will do it there. That is 13 strikeouts now for. That's 13 strikeouts for Aiden Newhall, and Walpole gets out of the jam. So we'll head to the bottom of the 6th. Walpole still lead 3-1. We head to the bottom of the 6th. Walpole still lead 3-1. And it looks like we're gonna have some pinch. We have some new we have some pinch hitters. Some new players into the game for Walpole. Looks like I see number 10 Alexander He's got a bat in his hand. And it looks like I saw in right field. Looks like number 23 Landon Lipset he's now playing right field, and he's got a bat in his hand, so he'll be batting as well. As the Walpole coach gonna take a couple of guys off the bench here. So leading off for Walpole here at the bottom of the 6th will be number 10 Alexander He. He'll pinch hit. And here we go. So number 17 is back on the mound for his 6th inning. And the first pitch is going to be low for ball 1. That just misses inside, 2-0. That misses. The count's now 3-0. So 3-0 to Alexander He. Here comes the 3-0 offering. And a line drive. That's going to be into right field, a base hit. So Alexander He gets his first hit of the day. And Walpole has a runner on. So they have a runner on. So leading off for Walpole. So now leading off for Walpole will be the right fielder, number 23, Landon Lipset, to the plate. It looks like the Needham coach is going to make a pitching change. So number 17, he is done for the day. And it looks like we'll have a new pitcher into the ball game. So number 17 does a good job here, going 6 and a third. Giving up 3 runs, but he did a very good job getting a lot of ground ball outs, fly balls. So job well done. So now pitching for Walpole will be number 14 to the plate. It looks like we're going to see a lefty into the ball game. So number 23, Landon Lipset he took over in right field. He'll pinch hit here, and and he'll face off against number 14 with take over with nobody with the runner on with Alexander He at first base. Landon Lipset, last time we saw him was he pitched in the game on Friday, here, and he was doing a solid job. But the game was called after 4 innings due to thunder, lightning, and obviously the pouring rain. So here we go. So Landon Lipset coming up to the plate. Alexander He got the single. So number 17 was responsible for Alexander He at first base. So here we go. First pitch from 14. Lipset his bunt attempt goes foul, out of play for strike 1. And that's in there for strike 2. So Lipset is down in the count 0-2. Pitch is a swing and a miss for strike 3. So Lipset goes down on strikes. He goes down on strikes for that's going to be out number 1. So one down here in the bottom of the 6th. And now brings up, now Alex. That brings up Jackson Marshall. The throw, the second is not going to be in time. It's Alexander He still second base. Alexander Marshall so far he's got 2 singles today, so he's 2 for 2. That's in there for a ball. That misses for a ball. Count 2-2 to Jackson Marshall. That's going to be just misses inside. So full count now, 3-2. So full count here, 3-2 to. And that's going to miss for ball 4. So Jackson Marshall will take a nice jog down to first base. So 1 down here, 2 runners on. So we go back to the top of the order in Paul Whalen. So far, he's got an RBI single today. First pitch is high for ball 1. So Alexander he at second, Jackson Marshall at first. 1 down. Pitch is in there for strike 1. Count 1-1 to Paul Whalen. In there for strike 2. Count 1-2. Missed the pitch is low. Throw back to first. Not in time. Pitch was low. Ball 2. The throw back to first was not in time. High fly ball to left, and that's going to be caught out there by the left fielder, and that's out number 2. So 2 down here in the bottom of the 6th, and that brings up the first baseman, number 32, Richard Hayes. Hayes so far has grounded out a couple times today, and that's in there for strike 1. Hayes looking to get something here, get something going here, as he misses for a ball 1. One to Hayes is fouled. Sorry, is low for ball 2. 2-1. So that's ball 3, 3-1 the count. Pitch is gonna go foul. It's gonna pop up. It's gonna be caught out there by the shortstop, and that's gonna do it for that'll do it for the bottom of the 6th. So we're through 6 innings of baseball, and Walpole still lead 3-1 as we'll head to the top of 7th where Walpole looks to close it out. We head to the top of the 7th, and we have a new pitcher in the ball game for Walpole. It looks like it's going to be number 9, Edward Dytel, coming out of the pen for Walpole. He'll look to close it out. Landon Lipson has moved from right field to left field. Number 14, Nick Foynes moves from left field to third base. So number 23, leadoff for Needham, and here we go. First pitch from Dytel misses inside for ball 1. Walpole look to hold on to their two-run lead. Pitch is foul, out of play. So the count 1-1. That misses, 2-1. That just misses, 3-1. So 3-1 pitch. Ground ball right to, it's the Nick Foynes. He'll throw, and he got him. No, he is safe. So the umpire calls him safe. So that's going to be an infield single. That'll be an infield single for number 23. So an infield single, and Needham has a runner on. And now they have the Tiger run coming to the plate. Number 22 now comes up to bat now for Needham. It looks like he's got a pinch hit. So number 22, he's pinch hitting for number 32. So Needham has a runner on. The Tiger run at the plate. So Dytel, she checking the runner at first. He's set, and here comes the first pitch. In there for strike 1. Line drive, that's caught by Nick Foynes. Nice job by Nick Foynes to get the out at first, but Hayes can't find the ball, and the ball gets away from Hayes, and now the runner advances to second base with 1 down. So Nick Foynes makes an unbelievable play at third base. That was an amazing play, but then the ball gets away from Hayes. He can't find it, and the runner advances to second base with 1 down. So number 4 up, and that misses inside for ball 1. Ground ball. It gets into left field, a base hit. Lipset, he has it, throws it back in quickly, but Needham have 2 runners on with 1 down. So they have 2 runners in the corners for Needham, number 23 at third, and the tying run, number 22, is the tying run at first base. And the go-ahead run is at the plate. So Walpole, they're in a bit of a jam here with 1 down. Dytel trying to close it out. 1 down here. 2 runs in the corner for Needham. First pitch is low. Ball 1. It's a strike. Runner goes. The throw to second is not in time. So now the Tiger run is now in score position at second base. So count 1-1. High fly to center field. Newhall's under it. He'll make the catch. Number 23 tagging, and he will score. So it'll be a sac fly, and Needham makes it a one-run ball game. but there's two down. There's two down in the inning. Tying run at second. So Walpole needs one more out. They need one more out. Number 26 now. The tying run at second. The go-ahead run in for Needham is at the plate at number 26. First pitch from Dytel as he checks the runner. First pitch. Misses for a ball. Ball one. So great play by Aiden Newhall at center field. Next pitch is high for ball two, 2-0. High fly, and it's going to go right past, flips it. It goes past, flips it, but it is foul. So it goes just foul out of play. So number 20. So that was a bit of a break for Landon Lipset and Walpole. That was a close call, and that just lands foul. So count is now 2-1 at number 26. So here comes the 2-1 offering. Just misses, 3-1. So 3-1 the count. 3-1 pitch from Dytel. Just low for ball four. So the go-ahead run is now at first base. So that's the third walk issued by Walpole pitching. Number 42 now at the plate for Needham. Tying run at second. Go-ahead run at second. Go-ahead run at first base. Tying run at second. First pitch, and the ball gets away from the catcher. And it's going to be, and both runners will advance. So both runners advance to in scored position with two down. So the tying run now at third base, and the go-ahead run at first. And it looks like we're going to have a mound visit as the Walpole coach and Michael Pileski is going to come out and talk with Edward Dytel. So after the mount, Edward Dytel in a bit of a jam here with two runners on. The tying run at third base, go ahead run it at second. So 2 balls, no strikes. Here comes the 2 strike one. That's low for a ball. Ground ball, foul. So it goes foul out of play for strike 2. Here comes the pitch from Dytel. Fly ball. And that's going to be over the right field, over Marshall's head. 1 run scores. And another, and 2 runs coming. It's a 2-run double. And Needham take the lead. A 2-run double for number 42. And Needham have come all the way back to take a 2-run lead. It is now 3. Now it is now. It's now 4-3. So a 4-3 lead for Needham. On a 2-run double, and Walpole. Walpole had a chance to try to close out the game, but two runs in, and now they're down by a run. They're now down by a run here in the top of the 7th. So a 2-out double, really. It's a tough break for Walpole right now. The third baseman Nick Foynes couldn't believe it. The pitch. Fly ball in the right field, a base hit. Number 42 is on his horse. He's going to come in to score. So a third run in for Needham, and it's now a 2-run lead. It's now a 2-run lead for Walpole. For Needham, it is now 5-3. So now number 37 bats in. So still 2 outs. A runner at first base for Needham. The pitch. Foul out of play for strike 1. So what was a 1-run lead for Walpole at 3-2 turns into a 3-run top of the 7th for Needham to take a 2-run lead. Ground ball. And it's going to go right past Paul Whalen into left, a base hit. Lipset was on it, throws it back in quickly, and that's another. And no, Needham has 2 runners on. They have 2 runners on with there's still 2 outs in the top of the 7th. So still 2 outs here. So it's number 14 now up to bat now for Needham. In there, it's misses for ball 1. Misses high, 2-0. Pitch, foul, out of play. So count 2-1. Swing and a miss. Count even now, 2-2. A 2-2. And that's in there for strike 3. It's in there for strike 3. Itel gets his first strikeout. But Needham gets 3 runs in the inning to take a 5-3 lead. So there will be a bottom of the 7th. Walpole will hope to look to hopefully to win the game. To hopefully tie it up or send it into extras. We'll be back for the bottom of the 7th. I want to welcome you back to the bottom of the 7th. Needham had a 3-run top of the 7th to take a 3-1, a 5-3 lead. Walpole is down by 2. They need 2 to tie, 3 to win. So first up to bat is number 14, Nick Foynes, third baseman Nick Foynes. The ball goes foul for strike out behind the plate for strike 1. I think it went off the mask of the umpire as well as the catcher. Misses. Ball 1. Foynes he's got a double today, and he's also scored a run. Ground ball right to the Needham first baseman. He drops it, the flip back, and he is out at first base. So nice job by number 42 at first base, and that's one down. That's one down here at the bottom of the 7th. So one down here. Time is definitely running out for Walpole. So now batting is number 35, the center fielder, Newhall, and it looks like Nick Foynes is going back to first base. It does not. The Walpole coach having a talk with having a talk with the one of the umpires to try to determine, was Nick Foynes really out or was he safe. So it looks like Nick Foynes he's going back to first base. So he was going back to first, but now he is walking back to the dugout. Welcome back to the dugout. So Newhall coming up to bat now for the first time in this game. He took over in center field after pitching today. High fly. Back goes the shortstop, and he'll make the play for, and that'll be out number 2. So Walpole's down to their final batter. Hopefully it won't be their final batter, but it's going to be number 9. It'll be number 9, Edward Deitel. I know he looks at a call, strike 1. That's in there for strike 2. So Walpole down to their final strike. The 0-2. Ground ball right to the third baseman. It just goes foul, just out of play. So it goes foul, out of play, and the count remains at 0-2. Walpole hope to get a run on base here with 2 down. Here comes the pitch. It's high for ball 1. So count is 1-2 to Edward Deitel. The pitch. High fly to right. And it's going to be caught by the right fielder, and that's going to do it. So that will be the final out of the inning. So an amazing comeback from Needham, and they complete the comeback, and they win by the final. And so the final score in this game is Needham 5, Walpole Post 3. I'm Tony Cesare saying thank you so much for watching, and have a good night, everybody.